those responsible for this disaster are still there. And these people on return will be victimized, my lord. We want some kind of assurance from this court.
If the chief minister has given insurance, Mullahs, then what more do they want?
What's the nature of the assurance? You tell us what is the nature of
The
the
nature of the assurance.
One second.
Well,
Who are you? Who are you appearing for?
Lord, stakeholders are heard.
Please, two things. You're a member of the bar. We don't require your affirmation to what we say. If you ask me to direct that the chief minister should resign, that's not me.
What happened?
Otherwise, I'll have you removed from the court. 1 second. Listen to me first. Those responsible for the cover-up of the incident.
The incident, my lord, I made a statement earlier
What
that
is the
this is still
nature?
there. My lord, hear me for a minute. What
We
is
are
it that
still,
is?
we are still being apprised by CBI
Yes.
of the nature of the cover-up which took place.
Yeah.
1 second. Until CBI gives us a better,
Yes.
a better updated status report, then we will issue
Yeah,
directions to
look,
them.
I bow to that. I bow to that, my lord. I'm not talking about the domain of the CBI. Just hear me for one.
No, we are not saying, 1 second. Once CBI points out what has emerged during the course of the investigation, we will have some material to issue directions to the state government to take action.
Yes, my lord.
But we must have some material before.
Agree, this is going to be a continuing mandamus. I agree. I know that your lordships are not ignoring this issue, but give me 1 second. My lord, your lordship needs to be told that one of the reasons they've not gone back to work is because it is their belief, rightly or wrongly, that those responsible for this disaster are still there. And these people on return will be victimized, my lord. We want some kind of assurance from this court that they will not be victimized on returning to work because they are still there. They are working in RG Core Hospital today. Today, my lord. They are working there.
The
And
chief
therefore-
minister has already made the statement
These are my instructions
publicly.
as well, Manoj.
In the meeting yesterday, it is recorded.
That is why I chose my words carefully, not CBI administrative action. My lord, for example, the principal has been suspended under the civil service rules.
It is not possible.
Supposed to apply. And one last thing I want to apprise you of. You know, there are statutes involved in the functioning of these institutions. One is the University Act. The other is the Medical Council Act. And the third is, of course, the Department of Science. All three have to take responsibility for what's been going on in the hospitals. Three statutory bodies have to be held responsible, my lord, for what has gone on over here. All the statutes have a provision in them for monitoring, each one of them, monitoring the functioning of every hospital. The state has a responsibility to monitor. The university has a responsibility to monitor. The medical council has a responsibility to monitor. And my prayer concerns those three statutory bodies. I'm not interfering with the work of the CBI at all. And they are still there. They are still roaming around in the premises. My lord, you give us any guarantee, we are willing to take it and go back to work. Anything the court thinks is proper. I'm not putting any preconditions, my lord. Protect us. That's all. There's a fierce psychosis right now.
This is correct, Manoj.
And we want to go back to work. I want to make that clear.
If the chief minister has given insurance, Mullahs, then what more do they want?
What's the nature of the assurance? You tell us what is the nature of
The
the
nature of the assurance, no action will be taken against them. No punitive action will be, what more can be said? Well, join work,
Point.
Question of
join work, Mullahs.
Making a separate point.
what punitive action will be taken against those who did this to us?
That's a matter of.
What will we
that's-
do to them?
Yeah, come on.
We are seized the matter.
Yes.
Yes.
Once we have material, that is exactly the area which the CBI is monitoring. Namely, what was the other instances of corruption
Yes.
in these hospitals?
My lord, it's not
Just
just
one
a
second.
question of corruption.
Just please understand what we are, don't allow us to complete what we are saying. One, what is the nature of financial irregularities at Ajikor itself? Two, was there any acts of commission and omission in the performance of duties by these doctors, by the principal? Third, was there any attempt to cover up what happened or to hush up the crime? So a variety of issues is being
And
explored.
what, is there a
We are-
nexus between them and the West Bengal Medical Council? Is there a nexus
are-
between them and the department? Is
We
there
are
a nexus between
addressing-
them and the university?
1 second. We are seized of the matter. We are not leaving our prayer be. Mr. Sibal, we'll record Mr. Sibal's statement that the Chief Minister of West Bengal has assured the doctors, and which he reiterates before us, that no punitive or adverse action shall be taken against the doctors who are returning back to work in pursuance of your statement. before.
Very well, my lord. we are
But they
giving
must
some
return
right
to
that.
work, Mullah, it's not as if.
Let it be recorded, my lord. Let it be
But
But they
recorded.
must return to work.
Responding,
Confidence building
uh,
enable us to persuade
Mr.
them to go
Jason,
back to work.
Learned Senior Counsel, has earnestly requested the court to record an assurance that no punitive action, that no punitive or adverse action shall be taken against the doctors who return to work, particularly having regard to the fact that the concerns of the doctors were over the lack of safety and security. And as a matter of fact, there is an ongoing investigation to determine as to whether there were any financial irregularities in regard to the in regard to the work at the public hospital. Full stop. Mr. Kapil Sibal and Senior Counsel appearing on behalf of the state of West Bengal states that an assurance was held out by the Chief Minister to the junior doctors, जो भी friend है, which is now reiterated before this court, occasioned by their abstention from work.
That's all, that's all.
Extension
No,
of
it was-
work, my lord, this is a
My
regular
lords, if
feature
I
of
may
the-
clarify what Ms. Jail Singh is saying.
Mullah, may I now?
My lords, if
take-
I may briefly clarify what Ms. Jail Singh is saying.
We have also said that they are going to constitute a confidential grievance redressal mechanism. We have
They must
not
also,
said
Mullah,
that.
she said that we'll have a general body meeting. They've already said so.
You come back
This
to
has
us
been recorded.
with even one such concrete case and we will take
Mullah,
it.
they have, Mullah, may I give, Mullah, I think,
May I mention an IA?
Mullah, may I have a chance, Mullah?
Yes.
Mullah, they have said that there will be a general body meeting, Mullah, and then they will join work, Mullah. So as to when that will happen, Mullah, we must know, because
I'm sorry, my lord, I can't give a date.
Your lordships, may I
one
mention?
date means what?
Our order,
Yes,
the last order, we are not modifying our last order,
okay, okay.
right? We have given, we have passed an order last time. We are not modifying that order.
Very good.
We have created conditions for them to come back to work.
Yes, yes,
We have recorded their assurance
yeah.
that now that you have said that there will be no vindictive or adverse action, they will take a decision to come back to work.
Yes,
Let them now do whatever they have to do to implement that assurance and come back to work.
yes. So this must not be open-ended. It should not be.
May-
Mullah, one second, last thing,
Your lordships, may I mention an IA?
somebody.
All right, one second.
Well,
Who are you? Who are you appearing for?
Lord, stakeholders are heard.
One second. Sir, one second. Sir, one second. One second. This is not a political forum, all right? All right? Please, two things. You're a member of the bar. We don't require your affirmation to what we say. Please listen to us. You're a member of the bar. What you say has to abide by the rules of legal discipline. We are not here about what you feel about a particular political functionary or the other. That's not our concern. We are dealing with specific grievances of the doctors, and that will be. Oh, if you ask me to direct that the chief minister should resign, that's not part of our remit. as a
Lord, the
constitutional body.
stakeholders are heard. This is not a public
It's not-
platform. He is not concerned.
Look, I'm sorry. You please listen to me. Listen to me.
What happened?
Otherwise, I'll have you removed from the court. 1 second. Listen to me first. All right, we'll take it up after a week.
Come back.
Your lordships,
Mullah, I'll take only 1 minute. Mullah,
grateful.
I'll take only 1 minute. But there's only, the form 5371 has not been used since 1997.
The challan.
This is a challan. One second, hold on.
Video that
One
is
second.
there.
Really unfortunate.
Allow me to
Said,
This
yes,
is the
admission.
finish. It was not shown to the High Court. That's a wrong statement. I put it all in the affidavit. Your Lordship may read the
You
affidavit.
know, his,
All right, you have handed over a pen drive to the Solicitor General.
No,
of
that
what
is
was
different.
Produced before the High Court.
Yes,
Solicitor has that.
yes.
Mr. Sibal says that the form was not used since 1990.
7.
incorrect statement.
1997. If that is so, CBI will verify whether.
Yes.
We'll verify, but if it.
We
is-
use what is called a requisition.
There.
We use a
Signed
requisition.
off by the Chief Justice. How can you say it?
Mullah, let me just state, we use a,
As a state, you cannot say that there is a statutory form which we.
no, we
Let
use
it
a
be recorded.
requisition
Part of the calculation.
consistent with the Government of India's standard operating procedures.
It's a
Yes,
statutory-
since 1990.
It's a statutory- Vinod,
We don't buy that explanation. Once there is a statutory form, the statutory form.
Mundas, all the information is already there in the requisition. Everything in the form is there in the
Is along with the form.
requisition is already there.
commenting on that.
But Manoj, let them in.
Right over here.
Lord,
let
even
them
that
not
form
comment,
is
that's fine.
replaced. We do not
We
know,
will
my lord.
start with the regular board at 2 o'clock.
Very good,
Telangana,
very
Right.
Telangana domicile matters, item 37.
We'll take it
could
up,
be
don't
taken.
worry, we'll go in rapid fire.
Very well.
Grateful, Madam.
Obliged.